Hello, 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 all. Welcome to or welcome back to Rise and Inspire LA with your girl Naraya Ahava. I hope you all are doing fabulously today. And in today's video, we are going to take a bit of a spiritual and a transformative approach. We're going to talk a little bit about trusting in the Most High God. You know, in a world full of uncertainty, faith can definitely be our guiding light. There are moments where we might feel hopeless. There might be moments where we're just anxious or stressed and we don't quite know how a situation is going to unfold or how something's going to happen. If we simply have faith and we don't worry because we know that the Most High God got our back, it can help us just deal with a lot of what life sometimes can throw at us, right? So today, let's explore a little bit about trusting in the higher power and how it can bring peace and purpose into our lives, right? The first tip I would say for just getting more comfortable with trusting in the Most High God is just acknowledging His presence, acknowledging that there is something that is above us. There's something that's bigger than ourselves that's kind of guiding us through this journey and this path of life. And just kind of acknowledging that. And it's about recognizing that we're part of a greater plan. You know, there's more to us, there's more to our life, there's more to our purpose than just what meets the eye or what we can see in front of us at this moment. This thing of life is just full of a bigger picture. We're just like kind of a small piece of a really large puzzle. And it's just kind of acknowledging that and saying, okay, this is happening to me right now, this is going on right now, but this all has a purpose. This all has a plan, and just kind of just allowing things to kind of flow and not getting too worked up over things, because we recognize is that there's a bigger purpose here. There's a grand scheme of things. There's a bigger picture happening here, and just acknowledging that there is something that is bigger and that is above us. And I think that can definitely help. And also, prayer is such a powerful way to cultivate just a comfort in trusting in God, and just making you just more comfortable in just kind of letting go of the reins of trying to control certain things in your life. It's having a conversation with the divine. It's a moment to just express your gratitude for when something is going the way that you want it to go, or even if it's gratitude for the small things, you know, just being thankful that you woke up this morning, thankful that you have a job, thankful that you have, you know, employment. So it's an opportunity to just have a conversation with Him. It's an opportunity to confess your transgressions, because we're going to make mistakes. Even if you are trying to live a righteous life, even if you are trying to live your life the right way, in a way that exemplifies holiness and that exemplifies a good example, you might slip, you might fall short. So it's an opportunity to have a conversation with Him. It's an opportunity to confess, and it's an opportunity to seek guidance. Because, you know, in life, things happen. We might hit a brick wall and we might literally say, I don't know what to do here. This has happened. I don't know what to make of it. I don't know which direction to turn. So prayer is a wonderful way to just ask for guidance. Say, you know, Lord, I need you to kind of help me figure out what to do here. I don't know what to do. I throw up my hands. I need you to show me which way to go. So prayer is such a wonderful and a powerful way that you can do that. And through prayer, we can definitely develop a deeper connection and a deeper understanding of the Most High and how He wants us to move and how He wants us to live our life. And surrender is such a fundamental aspect of trusting in the Most High, because at that point, it's like you're ready to surrender the idea that you are 100% in control of your life. Yes, to a degree, you have the free will to make decisions, and sometimes the result of a situation is because of a decision that you made. However, there is a certain direction that you're supposed to go. There is a certain way that the Most High is going to want you to turn. So just by kind of surrendering and saying, okay, I'm just going to let this situation unfold how it's supposed to. If it starts to veer left, in my opinion, I'm not going to take that and panic or run with it and say, this isn't right. Maybe this situation is supposed to go left. Maybe you are supposed to leave that job. Maybe that person is supposed to leave your life. You know, like maybe that's supposed to happen. And depending on what it is, sometimes in the moment we can look at something like this is a loss. We can look at something like there's no way that this was supposed to happen. There's no way I was supposed to lose that opportunity. There's no way this relationship was supposed to end. There's no way this friendship was supposed to end. But the Most High's ways is not our ways, and He knows best. And sometimes a situation, a person, it's seasonal. And we can't try to make it a lifetime thing or a forever thing, because some things just aren't meant to be with you forever. So expressing, and accepting that surrender and saying, I'm going to let what's meant to come in, and I'm going to trust the Most High to remove whatever needs to be removed. And just surrendering doesn't mean you're just giving up, you're just throwing up your hands and say, oh, well, but it's simply releasing an attachment to a specific outcome. We talked about that recently in our video about allowing things to happen instead of forcing things to happen. And if you find yourself to be the kind of person that you will literally twist yourself and contort in all directions to try to force something to happen, make sure you check out that video about allowing and not forcing. But surrendering simply releases our attachment to a specific outcome, and it just allows things to unfold just as they should. Okay? And trusting in God can definitely be very comforting in times of adversity. When we are dealing with something, it could be something as minor as we think a friendship is ending, or something as major as someone passing away. Everything has a plan, and there's going to be times where we all are going to deal with different trials and tribulations, and we're all different. We're human, so we have certain emotions that we may feel about a situation. But when life is just kind of throwing challenges and throwing trials at you, having faith in the Most High can provide a solace and a strength. Because if you try to do things in your own strength, good luck, more power to you. Because there's only so much a person can take if you just try to do it on your own. You have to, getting back to point number one, if you acknowledge that there is something that is above you, that is higher than yourself, that if you are living your life and allowing Him to kind of guide you, look to Him for strength. That's what He's there for, because He recognizes that we are human and certain things we can't do in our own strength. So especially when it comes to certain trials and adversity, we can't do it on our own. So it's like, okay, I need you to get me through this. I'm going to rely on you. I'm going to allow the Most High to be my strength. And, it's just a reminder that we're not alone in our struggles. He's there to give us some comfort. He's there for us to be able to look to Him when we are feeling overwhelmed or discouraged or hurt or whatever you might be dealing with. Look to Him and understand that His presence is going to support you, And also, I would say gratitude is a beautiful expression of trusting in the Most High God. It's about appreciating the blessings that you have blessings that you have big and small, instead of just focusing on what could be better, or acknowledging that He's there on our journey. It could be just being grateful that you have a job, being grateful that you have a roof over your head, clothes on your back, fresh water to drink. And when you make a habit, it would be helpful to make it a daily habit to just list and think about a few things that you're simply grateful for. That can definitely help with your journey and trusting in Him, because it can kind of shift your focus from what you lack and what you don't have to fostering a sense of just contentment and trust. There's nothing wrong with striving for better, saying, hey, I would love to go from this position in my company to this position. I would love to go from what I'm earning now to making this amount of money per year. I would love to go from this current car I'm driving to this car, or have a bigger home with more space. There's nothing wrong with saying, I would love to strive for better. But if you focus on the here and now and you appreciate what you have right now, that will make it easier for when you do level up and get to other things. It's like you won't feel such a sense of I'm lacking and I won't feel happy until I get here. It's like if I'm happy with where I'm at, I am content. I would ultimately like to go here or to make this or achieve this. But for right now, this is where I'm at and I'm okay with it. While simultaneously saying, okay, I want to still strive for better and I want to strive for more. Nothing wrong with that. But if you just focus on being happy with what you have right now, that will make the journey to getting where you ultimately want to be that much more easy. And trusting in God often means embracing the unknown with open arms. It's an acceptance that we may not have all the answers, and that's okay. Because sometimes, just the way the brain works, the way the mind works, we want to know what's going on. Like me, for example, I am a planner by nature. I need to know what's happening today when I wake up in the morning. And sometimes when it comes to just the big picture or the long-term plan of life or whatever, you can't always see it. The Most High knows what's happening, but we don't know what's going to happen when we turn that corner. We don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. We don't, so that's another aspect of not only being grateful, but just being present in the moment. Not stressing about what's going to happen or how something's going to happen. You have to be like, there's going to be a lot of things I don't know. And that's okay. I may have this goal. I may have this aspiration. I don't quite know how exactly I'm going to get there, but I'm just going to take the steps that I need to take to get where I need to be. Like, for example, let's say you want to elevate in a career path. Say, okay, let me learn these skills, or let me put in this time to learn this or to train in this, because this will kind of get me where I want to be. But just understand, you don't know necessarily step by step how something's going to happen. So that's where your prayer life and just trusting in the Most High will be very advantageous to you, because it kind of takes it off your shoulders to figure out, okay, I need to know every little piece of how something's going to come together. We don't know. So don't drive yourself crazy trying to figure out how everything is going to pan out. And just trusting that He's going to guide you. If you're living your life striving to please Him, He's going to guide you. You simply have to trust and have faith. So trusting in the Most High God is such a profound and a transformative practice that can bring you peace, purpose, and strength into your life. And by acknowledging that He's there and practicing your prayer and surrendering and just embracing the unknown, we can definitely nurture a deeper sense of trust in the Most High God and His power to work in our lives. I hope that this video was helpful. Do me a favor and hit that subscribe button as well as the bell notification so that you will never miss out when I upload a video. And if you know someone that's maybe going through a situation where they're losing faith or they're stressing over how something is going to happen, please share this content if you think that they can find it helpful. But in the meantime, stay happy, stay healthy, stay blessed, and stay trusting and not stressing.